Hi there, this is Talk on 3D with a quick tutorial on light wrapping in iclone. Sometimes you want to blend a character into a background, and what happens is the lighting from the background, because it's just an image, does not really affect your character. A cool technique to use to make this more believable that the character actually belongs with that 2D background is a technique called light wrapping, which is basically it will take the colors of the background and it will start to glow on the inner side of the silhouette. Now you can achieve this several ways, and you can combine these ways as well. One way that you can do it is you could actually, under visuals, if you use the HDR effects, notice that if you use blooming, it will actually create an inner glow. It will create a glow around your silhouette. Of course, you're going to have to balance your lighting and everything else to make this work, but it is a possibility. You could do that. So the more bloom you add, the more glow from the background will go into the silhouette of your character. And of course, this is thinking that you do not have a lot of actual lighting inside, of course, your scene. So if you have lights in there, then you would have to do some balancing as well. So I have all the lights turned off here, as you can see, including my IBL. So technically he has zero lights on, the character has zero lights on him. So the next thing you can do is actually using the same image or video in this case, you can map this video onto an image plane. And then, like I have done so here. So if you go over here, I have my emissive plane. And this emissive plane has a video on it. And as you can see over here, has some video on it. And then what I did is I made this an emissive surface and a dummy prop. And the way this is set up basically is I put this in front of my character here. And as you can see it's emitting light of the same video on the background on the image plane, and it's emitting light from that surface onto the character. So when we see it from the point of view of our camera over here, and we set this as dummy, so now it looks like the background is actually lighting our figure. And the cool thing about this technique is that first of all, let's make sure that it, as you can see here, is it has self-illumination on 100%. And under GI settings, you have illumination on, and you have this cranked up, at least, an amount that it will wrap him all the way around. And notice also that the image plane is big enough to engulf them all the way around. Now, if you have objects by the feet, make sure it doesn't glow at the bottom of the feet, just in the areas that there is no occlusion in the. So something to keep in mind there. So what I did here is just that, and notice that now, because I am using the GI, look how correct this looks. Correct. You're seeing the orange glowy from the video actually being emitted onto your character. So you're in essence really truly creating a light wrap, so wrapping all the way around the character, and it will work and it will look right, because as the flames go out or they get more intense, you can see here what a nice glare effect you're getting here, how well he blends with the background. And as the fire goes out, the character mimics that as well. So that's all there is to it. Now, one key to make sure the GI is working correctly when you're doing a light emissive surface is directionality. And you have to create good directionality, you have to make sure that the voxel cones are set to a high number. 64 is the maximum. If you don't do this, what's going to happen is it's going to engulf the character completely. So it's not going to create that silhouette around, that lighting around the silhouette. So by cranking this number to 64, will definitely give you that effect that it's going all the way around. And obviously our GI here is way too intense, so we can control that a little bit more so it's not as harsh. So basically that's it. That's what light wrapping is all about. It's about being able to combine backgrounds with your characters and make them feel like they belong there. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next tutorial. Take care.